Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host Mary Ellen. This is day 5 of Junk Journal Round Robin, which is a November swap and daily ephemera challenge. It's a collaboration with Cindy at Studio Lou and Shell at Shell's Creative Chaos and myself. We have each sent each other 30 individually wrapped bits from our studios, and we are going to open each one of them on the daily basis and make a piece of ephemera with them. Hashtag JJ Round Robin. There's 3 videos each from us per day, and each one of us, I am almost certain, has the playlist for Junk Journal Round Robin. So you can binge watch 3 people take random stuff that they've never seen before, open it, and have to make something with it. That's your jam. This is the place for it. So we have day 5 from Cindy and day 5 from Shell. And I think, Shell, you have set a standard this month for these envelopes, because I cannot get enough of these envelopes. Ooh. Ooh. Look at how well it goes with that envelope. Okay. Alrighty. Oops, come on. There we are. Gentle opening. And I might need to take this apart. What's in here? What's in here? Did you glue it? No, you didn't glue it. No. Just a strong piece of paper. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, more fabric. Never say no to fabric. Ooh, this is a piece of wood. Ooh, this is pressed flour. Oh, this is more. It's more piece of wood. 8,000 things in here. Okay, so this is map index. Okay. And oh, these are kings. Jorge 5, Jorge 3, Edward 7. Okay, all right, so kings. Wow, we are flush today. Got more stuff than I know what to do with. Okay, and we're gonna do this. Oh, okay, I'm gonna put this on pause. I need a new sharp blade. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. So this is right at the top. So this means this is the last blade. I point this out as an indicator of I am doing pretty good knife maintenance this year. Yay me. I try and clean my mat once a month, and I try and get a new blade for my knife once a month. You need to go slowly. You can't freak yourself out here, Mary Ellen. This would go a lot nicer and easier if I had a longer blade in this knife. One of the things that I saw Cindy do, I think on day 1, was she took skull heads and she pasted them on Tim Holtz dolls, and I thought that was such a literally a wonderful thing to do. And I am thinking about the kings and shamelessly copying that idea because it was funny. But we can We'll see what we get when we get there. Because the other option I have, of course, are the googly eyes. Oh, and the other thing that I've now got is I've printed out Cindy's Journal With Me kit for November. So there's also going to be stuff in there as well. Okay, there we are. And turning out to be one of my favorite parts is taking all this paper apart. After Cindy so diligently sewed it all together, I then turn around and take it all apart. Okay. So what do we have here? Oh, this is room stuff. That's hilarious. Okay. Now we've reached the part of the episode where I go, I have no idea. Take a sip of tea. Do some knolling, maybe some grouping. Now then, so I don't have to use this envelope if I don't want to. And it seems like, so there's a lot going on here. So these two things are fabric. This is gorgeous. I like this a lot. And one of the many fabulous things about Junk Journal Around Robin, the randomness of the universe, this blue and this fabric go together so well, it is bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Okay, and there's that. There's these two pieces. These three faces. Paper 1 and paper 2. So sometimes it's hard when there isn't enough, and sometimes it's hard when there's too much. And I'm almost at a point where I think I might have too much. So how do I want to assess this? If I were an eliminating person, I would eliminate the wood, the flowers, and these cards. And I would spend time with this fabric, and this fabric, and this paper. So somebody, probably Cindy, is yelling at me saying, go work on the stuff that is hard. And I think that is the right thing to do. So we will work on the hard stuff first. And if there is time, we will work on the stuff that gives me great pleasure, or we will sort of float this in to here. Because that is the way you grow. Now then, this is pressed flowers. So this is okay. Easy enough to cope with. So let's maybe make 3 of these bean heads. This is a challenge because it's thick. And I don't do a lot of entrapment, which might be the point. Okay, so what do we have now? Slurpity slurp, slurp, slurp. So our feature fabric is this color. Oh, I'm probably not going to have peacock blue in an ink. Got orange though. It's just blue, green, black. Purple? No. That's like a dark red. No. I am not inclined to give the royal family much dignity at the moment. Okay, so those are no's. I do not have peacock blue, so I think orange is going to be the winner chicken dinner. Because orange will go with that, and it's orange will also go with the brown and the purple. Okay. Now what do I want to do? I want to zhuzh this up. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to float over here. And I'm going to use one of my bold sheets. If all else fails, make it a screamer, right? Okay. So I got to stand up for this. Put that away. Okay. Ooh, wow, look at that fork. That is such a good collage image. Ooh, so are these pastas. Okay, squirrel, I'm just gonna use a sheet. Settle down, settle down. I want to be able to do that. That way or this way? Let's do it that way. Okay. And I'm going to go to there. So just to about there, I guess. Alrighty. Let's see how it works. Oh, this is the floppy one. Yes, I hope Santa Claus is good to me this year and gets me another orange because it flops. It's most unpleasant. Okay. Oh, I hope that worked. Find out in a minute. Ooh, yes. That worked. And oops, what just fell? Something just fell. And then I'm going to do that. Okay, so what's that in there? It's the 6 up. Flipping-y over. Oh, yes. That works. Now, where does this go? There. Goes there. Okay. Okay. So we've got that done. Next thing I think I should do is, do I have a sheet? Oh, I might. Is it big enough? Maybe. So I want to glue that down like that. Okay, okay. This is going to use almost the entire tube, I think. Slurp. Who is it? Somebody on the internet. Nicole Relax Cut Glue has these monstrously large glue sticks that she uses for this purpose specifically, and that is, how can I get a very large surface covered quickly? I think she gets them on Amazon in the event anyone is interested. Okay. Call that glued. This smells funny. And I think it smells funny because of the blue that goes to a different color. So what do I want to do now? I want to cut this. To be like that. There. Don't mind the bottom of that. The side is fine. Do I do that? What's the height? 9. I probably should trim it a bit. Oops. There. Then, just like right there. Sure. what's the height of that? Oops, wrong way. 8 inches. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we're going to do the same number trick that we did before. So I want to cut this into equal sizes of 3, and I could measure it out, divide by 3, do all kinds of blah blah blah. Another way of being able to do that is get a measurement that is divisible by 3, corner to corner, so this is 12 inches, and at 4 and 8, that's where we do the cut. And that's what I'm going to do. So there's 4 inches. This works because lines work. And I'm going to stick my fat head in here because I've lost where the line is. There we are. There's one. And where's the other one? The other one's right there. There. So 1, 2, 3, just to prove concept. These are even. Fun. Stupid thing is hard. It feels like a broken frame to me. I shouldn't do that. I'd love to be able to just cut that in half, but that seems like a ridiculous idea. But I think that's kind of the way it needs to go. Okay, now I need stupid faces. So this goes on that. So now we're doing some fussy cutting. I think it needs to be done around the curls. This looks kind of like Beethoven. Oh, there's a snake in there. I don't think Beethoven was a fan of snakes. So that works. Okay. So I need somebody facing that way and somebody facing that way. And we are going to have a look at Cindy's sorry. Right off the hop, we are not gonna, might not have to go further than page 1. And he's thinking, okay. I use the decal scissors to cut out, because the decal makes fur work. Not entirely sure if this is big enough or not. But we are going to try it. And the little finger needs to move. I am such a child. I love this rooster. This is awesome. Ooh, which side are we looking at? Either of those would be great. The bats may be better. This is a very lovely, very vibrant kit this month. Ooh, I do like her. She might be another good one. Oh, that's gorge. I love that. Okay, I have too many choices, so I'm gonna stop. Ooh, there's words. I'll keep that out. Let's have the rest of the flip through, and I promise not to take any more pages out for this project. That's interesting. Very spirography. Some really nice background pages. Ooh, envelopes. Ooh, bees. I don't want to use bees because bees are a symbol of French royalty and it being a symbol of industriousness, and I don't want to give any credit to this group. So I like the pear. Pear could work. Because I think I might not want him after all. The pear might. The eyes or something. Her. So, saying no to the pear. She can work, I think. I love the hair braid that she's got going on. Let's do that. Just gonna get the arms in, so that won't work. What about use a pair? No, try use a bat. Sure. Some of that's going to be cut off. Okay. No. Alrighty. Okay, I'm taking a pause. Slurp. I think I might want to round the corners of everybody. So we can do that before we get too far gone. There. Okay, so of these, which is going to be the easiest one to do? I don't want to use that because it's too thick. I know how I'm going to use it now. I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to put texture and see how this stamps. Doesn't stamp well, but it will be considered use. Okay, one more. Okay, I have used it. I am taking that as a win. I've completely destroyed that, but well, you know what? We can always go purchase another one. It's not like I am okay, there we are. There we are. Okay, so now we're back. We are back. So they go there. That goes there. That goes there. I have not used the one thing from Shell, which I need to use, which is that piece of fabric, which now kind of makes some sense. Okay, 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 okay. Ooh, even this bat works. Look at that. Okay. So we want to gluey glue. And we need the high test stuff. If I can get it open, there we are. Oh, the joys of a new bottle. Look at that. This comes pouring out. Just pouring out. There's that. It's gonna go that way. What's that? Does it need to be there? Yeah, it does, because it covers its face. This is kind of what I imagine having glitter glue to be like. Glue is right at the top. It's all ready to go. It flows nicely. There. So that is going to go there. So we need some more trimming done. It's supposed to rain today. Not that that's either here nor there. Okay. Your face is like that. I'm gonna try. I took that head off. might work. I might regret it. Let's do a very kind of loose trim off. Okay. I think it needs a little bit more of that orange off. Yep, that'll work. Oh, that was the sound of a thought that came and went. Good enough. There we are. So I would like that very much. Strip. Half. One of the circles. One of the corner circles. Let's do one of the corner circles. Almost do the same thing with these. Okay, well, let's get there when we get there. So Buddy is going to go on, kind of like that. More or less straight, more or less. Oof. There, so that's one. That's better. goes that way. Put this upside down in my jar. So I'm going to put some of these down. Oops, daisy. Oh, it's the pin that gets caught. That way. Wow. That was work. There. Wood feels like just a little panel, like my word snippet might fit on it. Two. And then Buddy Lump Lumps. I'd almost want to do that. Okay, all right, well, you could do that if you want. Going to cut that a little bit off like that. Are we good? Now we're good. Ow. A pin cut my hand. That's glue. There. Get rid of that. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, and let's see if there's any good words for anybody. An oak stump just sounds like a spectacular insult. It's supposed to be a nice little bit of poetry, but I like an oak stump. As a way of describing a royal. I'm going to do pay attention for the one that is very specifically a woman, because it feels very sort of teachery and momish. And what do you want to be, Mr. Bat? Lace edge waves. Or tiny teacup, maybe tiny teacup. Ooh. And I'm gonna just a single. I don't want multiple teacups, just the one, thanks. It's a descriptor. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, keep that. And some of that. I think we're, oh, and this, I never used any of this. It's fine. We don't need to work. Tiny teacup. There, tiny teacup. You want pay attention, and I need to put this back on. Ow! I have to do something with that pin. They have changed the glue such that the I used to be able to slip the pin fully into this plastic, and the plastic is different. I wonder if I could just use just a snurp. And then we will have said that we can use it all. Well, that's good. Would have been a great tab as well, but I'm not going to use it for that. I can use it for that needs to be just a snitch smaller. Oh, cutting in a straight line is hard. There we go. How's that? Yeah, that's better. Hope that this works. Take the pin out, Mary Ellen. There we are, good job. There. Oh, okay, so what have we done? So we have used the paper, the wood, the cards, the fabric, and we also used the that floral bit to do an extra little bit of pink stamping. And I think we are done. So day 5 in the books. I like the way those turned out. Okay. Yep, we're done. We're done. Do something with that pin. And we have a spare envelope, which is going to be helpful, I think, at some point. Anyways, that is all for now. Please take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Always love you lots, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.